Hey everybody, it's raining outside today, so we're back in our office taking a look at some of the tools that we use here in the office. The one we're going to look at right now is called Job Nimbus. We did a video earlier talking about Company Cam and how we store our photos, so make sure you check that out. And here today we're looking at the tool called Job Nimbus. This really is the hub for all of what we do, and all of our other digital tools that we use either support or bolt on to what we're doing here inside of Job Nimbus. So when someone reaches out to us, we want to make sure that we do a good job of communicating with them, make sure we do proper follow-up, set good expectations, and then when we move forward with their project, we want to make sure that we're doing a good job managing the project, keeping things moving along smoothly, providing updates and things like that. So when someone reaches out to us, we input them into our system. They come in here into Job Nimbus under this column New Lead, and I've got everybody's information blocked out right now so that we're not sharing any customer names out on the wild internet. So customers come in here into the New Lead, and each person that's responsible for these various stages has distinct tasks that are expected for each stage. And one thing that's nice is there's a little ticker on the contact block that goes into these stages that tells us how long the person's been in that stage. So with a quick review, I can look and I can say, okay, someone's been here for 2 days. Hey, person responsible, why haven't you followed up with them yet? So it's really nice. We can make sure that we're communicating promptly, managing our contacts all the way through. So we get a new lead, we reach out to them. We want to set an appointment if there's something that we can help them with. So we give them a call. If we leave a message, don't get a call back, we leave them here, or we move them into appointment set. Then obviously there's some estimating. Sometimes, and really most of the time, our quotes can be done on site, but every once in a while we have a project where we've got to put some work into it to find the materials that the customer wants to use or whatever. So they might sit here for a little while, and then we have them in quote provided. We touch base a couple times to ask them if they want to move forward on the project, and then if they do, they come into this one column, or if the person chooses not to work for us, we mark them as lost. So that's kind of how we manage it on the sales side, but what's really cool about this setup is when we mark somebody as one, it pulls them right into our production board. And our production board is where our production manager and assistant production manager are spending all of their time preparing projects, providing updates, pulling permits, all of those kinds of things. So you can see that one column here is shared. And one thing that's really important in our process is to do a handoff meeting, is what we call it. So the project consultant that meets with you for your project, when the project is handed off to the production team, we literally do what's called a handoff meeting. So if there's any information missing, we put them here temporarily, but the goal is week 1 to get every project through the handoff meeting and set expectations for the production team for all the things that were committed in the sales process. And then we move them along through these different stages. If the project requires drawings, we work on the drawing, we pull the permit, we order the material. Some projects like a roof, this might go through really quickly. Other projects like a deck, sometimes there's some more complicated permitting that's involved. Then we prep the job, it's ready to schedule. Sometimes it'll sit here on hold, just waiting for availability for the crew or whatever. And then when it's being worked on, we put it into production. A big part of our process is to do a final walk around at the end of a project. So sometimes a project will be here, waiting to schedule that with the homeowner. If there's anything left, which does happen at times, we call it a punch list. If there's any punch list items that come up at the final walk around, we put them here in this column, and then we mark them job complete. So that kind of walks you through in a brief bird's eye view of what our process looks like and how we're using Job Nimbus to facilitate that. Makes it super easy at a glance to see where everybody's at. If a customer asks for an update, we know which stage they're in. And then each customer folder contains all the relevant documents. So their quote, their material order, misdig request, and things like that. So this tool helps us stay really organized. Again, this tool is called Job Nimbus. So if you want to work with a contractor that's organized and you're here in West Michigan, make sure you reach out to us here at Property Revolution. And if you're another contractor in our same space and you're looking for a tool that's going to help you stay organized, we do recommend Job Nimbus. It's really a good tool to keep things in good shape for your company. So hope this helps everybody understand a little more of what we do here at Property Revolution. You have a good day.